Hello players, this is the Gaming 12 and I'm here with Hannah McGee and her brother Evan. They have nothing to say apparently. Okay. I got caught somehow, but this is the part 2, and you guys, a lot of you had actually seen the attempts of the live stream I had tried to do earlier. Didn't.
No.
I dislike our internet very much. It was hindering me from doing that. It kept messing up, and I went back to check it, like, in the middle of the live stream, and it was not doing a thing. It was blank, as most of you probably know. But, like, Hannah, you were watching it, weren't you?
Kind of, but I had to go.
Yeah, I saw you were watching it,
So do I.
and Tom was. But last video, I talked about the blueprints. I'll make sure to edit them in right about now, so they should be floating across the screen somewhere. But this is what we've done so far. It's metal, white metal, and I got this, which is actually we completed this. As you can see, there's some what is it that expand the foam that you spray in and expands. Do you know what that's called, Hannah?
I think I do, but I forgot.
I think it's just expanding foam. I think that's oops. I think that's just what it is. Hold on, I'm trying to correct a piece. I think it's crooked. And then again, maybe not. But either way, we got this done. What I'm going to do with the elbow, as you can see, I think we may need to add more pieces because when I bend more. Because you think about it, I'm not gonna keep. This is not gonna be the maximum. I'm going to bend my arm. I'm going to have to bend it more like this, and it leaves that. And that's kind of aggravating, actually. That's just sticking up at the back. It looks pretty nice right now. So we'll probably add some more. We'll definitely add some more to that. The spring, this little bitty spring, should help keep these all in sync. Glue this end, one of the ends anyway. It don't matter. It's gonna be on the inside. Glue it there, and the other to whatever end piece, the other end piece that's gonna hold over here, and then in between glue it to these, which should keep them in sync when it goes back and forth, folds up and stuff. So that's basically what we have. We'll get the spring eventually. We didn't have a spring. One second. I'm gonna fix this. This is driving me nuts. No pun intended, because there's some nuts on here. I can't get to it. Because that other piece is perfect, but I can't slide this one on. Either way, I'm just going to leave that alone until we fix it. This is going to drive me nuts until then. But either way. It's basically, we have one part. You're probably wondering why one part's smaller than the other, but that's, I wouldn't be able to put my arm in here if it was as long as the other one. We tried. Wasn't comfortable at all. Yeah,
Sorry, we're so boring.
You guys are very quiet. But I'm thinking,
Yeah.
since this piece is obviously, it's too big to go in an Iron Man costume, I'm just gonna have it as a separate piece. Just paint it and put some foam on it, add some detail and stuff to it. Look pretty nice. Make a separate costume, basically.
There you go.
Sort of like the Winter Soldier, I bet. I guess one arm stronger than the other. Are really big.
Hey, you ought to make. Oh, you ought to make costumes for your whole family.
Yeah, I was thinking like Dad could have the Hulkbuster. Since he's the tallest one so far. I'm getting taller, so. And in his family, each the oldest son gets taller than their dad, even if it's by a few feet. Not a few feet, that would.
Oh my goodness.
No, a few inches. I mean.
He's only about 5.
Yeah, Dad's like 6'3", so I should. Let's see. 6'3", and he's a little bit taller than his dad, so I'd probably be 6'5", 6'5", probably.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm only
So
4.
how tall are you now?
I am 5'10", I think.
You're taller than me.
And you're older than me?
I'm short. Yeah. I'm 5'7".
Yeah, and I'm still going. So have fun being
Thank you
short.
for making me feel short.
I make everyone feel that way. You should see at camp. Like Camp Little Light, we went there this year, and it's like anyone who ever feels tall usually feels short around me, especially. But there are
You
some,
look down on everyone.
yeah, like there's this one girl. She's fairly tall. She's around some other girls that are usually her age. But I was like standing there, and she's like here. So she's like, you make me feel very small. And I was like, sorry, I can't help it. Yes.
I got a peach.
Go away.
Hi.
Hi, Jesse.
Want a peach?
Hi.
Ah. There's Peach in my thing now.
Stop.
This is actually still very
Oh,
Lego.
just Evan made a Lego character for you.
Evan made a Lego character for you. That's yours. That was
See?
your Lego character.
Oh, I love it.
She says she loves it. If you couldn't hear that already. And that's me
And that's
with the arc reactor.
okay. They saw it enough. We're gonna hit the camera.
He's already done that a few times even before recording. Already. But I think that my design for the elbow, I think actually turned out pretty well, considering these pieces are so big. Like in future,
Oh no.
since this is a prototype arm, I'll probably do more detailed since this is prototype. Go away.
Quit.
Take that. Okay. Oh, it's dented. A little bit. I don't know what that does. Oh well.
You like my bracelet I made?
Go away. We're not showing bracelets.
That's cool.
Hmm.
This is a video where you show off everything.
Basically. And in case I
just show this off. There.
it's an Enderman. Ignore like the two things there.
Nostril can hold it, Tom.
That's cool. Hold on.
This an improvement.
1 second. Let me design book. 1 second.
It's right there.
Let me find. In case I don't get around to editing in the blueprints that I did. Here it is for everyone to see. If you can even see it. Oh, there it is. There you go. There's the blueprints for everyone to see. I know. No, it's not for the viewers. The blueprints for everyone to see.
You're recording, you know that, right?
Yes, I know. That's what I was saying. And this was a while back. I had Drew's ideas for an Enderman costume. Evan's rubbing my face in the camera.
No, this is rubbing your face. in the camera.
Get Joshua's face out of our camera.
Yeah, and it's just like quick, so representing. Yeah, I'm probably 6'12" now. That was a while back. I did 6'10", so. I mean, when does it end? Like 6? It ends at like 6'12". No, it ends at 6'10". 6'11". Whatever. I mean 7. 6'12". I'd be very tall.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, wow.
The Enderman cousin, since I'm 5'10", it would be a little bit bigger, so it would be actually 8 feet tall, which would be about right compared to normal-sized human, normal-sized guy. 8 feet tall would be about the height of an Enderman, wouldn't it? Because like,
I guess.
just
I don't know how.
Just- a quick drawing, just a quick drawing of the Enderman
8
costume.
feet tall is about as tall as the roof is, too.
You're about to see me throw down in a minute.
Like this, Hannah. instead of eye, like the eye holes you had cut up here for your helmet,
Yeah.
this black part here would actually have it'd be see-through instead of cutting eye holes.
Okay.
He's
I just
annoying the snot out of you,
I just remembered
isn't he?
Hey,
There's
he's a little
actually-
brother. What do you expect?
Nothing less.
There's actually a jacket that you zipper up all the way and you don't see your face. It's a creeper costume. I mean, jacket. You zipper it all the way up, and there's like these spots you can barely see through, but you can see out of it.
Awesome.
Kinda
Okay, I'm
reminds
putting
me
the
of
book back
that.
down. There we go. But either way, yeah, so that's this, and in the next video we should have a spring, some other stuff at least.
This is a strange looking peach.
Okay, well,
You
I'm
don't
not
know
sure.
what
Look at Hannah did to you.
I'm blonde.
Hannah killed your person.
I didn't do anything.
No,
No.
what do I look like?
Yeah, sorry.
Blondie. I'm not
No, I
blonde.
Yes, you did.
I don't have blonde hair. Very dark hair, as you guys can see.
I put him back together.
Okay,
Not
that's
bad.
better because I do not have blonde hair.
What do I look like?
No,
as a
actually, you're
blondie?
bald.
No,
What do
I
look
have
like if I was
hair.
blonde?
No, you're bald.
Why would I look like if I was
No, I
That's
don't.
a wig.
Eh,
What,
It's
what?
not a wig. It's not a wig.
Mine isn't either.
No, you gotta pull it harder. Gotta like rip it.
Mine's not a wig.
It's not coming. I trust you. I mean, trust me.
Mine's
See,
not a wig
super
either.
good.
No.
So you craggled.
No.
What? I did not use
Anyone who
staples
hasn't
either.
watched a Lego movie would not know what that is.
That just makes it feel tighter, actually.
I can't find his
Evan,
legs.
Evan didn't
Kill
see that.
Donatello! Quit!
What?
I found him.
No, this is a video about goofing
killed
off instead of the
No, you
ARMS
did.
project. Project ARMS has officially went out the door at the beginning of the video.
I put him back together.
Sorry.
Who knows
That's what you
who's
get whenever
Ninjagirl?
you ask us to do stuff.
There we go. Alright, let's see. And,
You're bald.
No,
I'm Lex
Slender.
Luthor.
No, wait. Is
No,
that my
Slender Man.
character?
No, that's Slender.
Ah!
Stop it.
Tickle you to death
Rubber
if you don't
Slender
quit.
face in the camera.
Alright, one second. I'm gonna move my ARMS project aside and grab something real quick.
Fly swatter.
No, that's a good idea, but no.
Evan, go get a fly swatter so I can smack you with it.
Hey.
Okay, just
Yeah, I
unplugged
can
it, messed up
kinda
the video, but
Hear me?
yes, they can hear you. I made this prototype before we actually got started.
Ow, 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 ow.
That's cool.
Before we made this.
Look at
This is
that.
out of Connect, so I can just get a basic idea of how it's going to look.
That's cool.
Actually, Ben's like, yeah. My arm cannot do this, though. That would be bad. I could.
That would be so
That'd be
much
worse
fun.
than on Iron Man whenever the suit
Mhm.
malfunctions.
I remember that. I was thinking about that. It's like, I better make sure that doesn't happen to me when I start making stuff like that. It's like testing the suit, and it's like the mechanics are like, uh-oh.
For
Remember-
the
That was- and
viewers
they're
out
like,
there
"Oh, he
who
was
heard
fine."
some Pink Fluffy Unicorns, there's this thing that we downloaded on Garry's mod.
No one cares about it either.
Whenever my person dies, someone's screaming the song Pink Fluffy Unicorns.
They're screaming it. They're not just singing it.
Fluffy Unicorn, dancing on red.
There. I'm happy now. Very happy.
Quit! What are you doing?
I hear jingling of
Killing my
Legos.
window.
I heard jingling of
No, that was
Legos.
my
I love
window.
Legos.
I was
Oh.
just saying what the dogs were barking at.
Air.
Squirrels.
bark every day.
Squirrel.
Squirrels.
Yes.
Maybe it's invisible squirrels. Our dogs probably actually bark at air.
And
would not
sometimes
know.
at each other.
Or you know they can hear further than you, so they're probably barking at stuff you can't hear.
No, he runs around in circles on the porch, barking at absolutely nothing.
Well, if
I
you
think
could,
he's
if you could,
insane.
if you had a dog translator, he'd be board, 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 board. That's what he'd be doing all day, whenever he's
No,
running
stop
circles.
motorbike.
I just thought of something.
And like every now and then,
Ow.
every now and then he'd hear the rustle of leaves, so he'd do this like board, 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 squirrel, board, 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 board.
Josh,
What?
I saw some
Stop
videos on
it.
their end.
It's my brother whacker.
It's a big sister
Ow.
and little brother.
Ow.
It's been saying it's
Ow.
brother.
Stop it!
Yeah.
Help!
And we're both getting annoyed.
Trust my peach.
Me worse than you. Hey, I know what we need. I know what we need to get. Straight jackets.
The what?
A
Yeah.
straight jacket.
Oh.
It would help.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can tie
Yeah,
her
it
up, and you
would.
can
It
tie
would.
him up.
Perfect.
And then we need duct
What?
tape. That'll help too. And some duct tape.
Ah.
No.
It said no.
No.
Oh.
Saw a video of that on it.
Quiet. Quiet.
I saw a video with a
Quiet.
song on it, and it was of really sad scenes. You know, like where people fall off of stuff. Like on Lion King, whenever his dad fell off the cliff, it was saying "Let it go." I was like, what? That's messed up.
Okay.
It
Well,
was
we've
like
been
all the sad scenes movies.
we've been going for 16 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this video before we both blow our tops.
It says 3 up there.
I know. It was 13 a minute ago when we had an issue going.
Stop!
I'm gonna stop the video before me and Hannah both blow our tops.
I think you already have.
I might be tickle you.
No, but I'm about to. Ow. Anyway, that was this video of Project Arm. Or Arms.
Hello, Sandbox here, and welcome back to my lair. Wrong video.
Wah.
It never happened, okay? Never. I don't know you.
I don't know you either. Why am I here?
Did you hear something? I didn't.
My hands are cold.
Did you hear that again? I thought I heard something. Anyway, if you want to see more of this, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next gaming experience.
Ow, hairy arm!
Goodbye. Hope it tasted nice.